Hello there guys and girls, this is the ThePrussianPrince with another Total War Attila tournament match. This time it's going to be the Beta Flash number 90. Of course, another Attila tournament round 1 match between Atheas of Agartha and me of Agony Clan. Of course, it is on plains and I'm playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. Atheas is in control of the Alans this match, so let's see how things roll out. I'm gonna go over my build in just a moment. Okay, so here we go. The game has loaded up. Let's go over my build then. So I have basically, from what you can see here, a rush, full rush build. So here we go. I have, let's see, 4 numeroi, bronze 1, and then on the flanks, Protectores Domestici, 1 on each flank. Basically, both bronze, all bronze 1. So very strong units. And then my general is a Magister Militum, of course, bronze 1 with brace. In terms of my cavalry contingent, I have mix, so I have a Tagmata cavalry, silver 2 on each flank. Tagmata really strong units, of course, and in this tournament you had max 2 Tagmatas, otherwise I would have brought more, of course. Then I have 4 Scholae Palatine, 3 are bronze 2, and 1 is bronze 1, and of course I have another unit here. It's an Equites Promoti, bronze 2, and that's basically my build as the ERE. Now for the Alans, again controlled by Atheas of Agartha. Let's see what he brought to the field. So he has his Germanic noble general. He is a brace general in terms of his actual units. So let's see though. He has 2 Germanic horsemen, bronze 2 on his left, with a Summation Cataphract, bronze 2. As for his right flank, basically a similar thing to Germanic Horsemen. Actually, one is vanilla, one is bronze 3, and this Summation Cataphract is bronze 2. So a little bit different compared to his left flank. In terms of pikes, he has 4 Germanic pikes up front, supported by some archers. It seems 4 Germanic archers and 1 Germanic crossbow. So heavy focus on the skirmishing by him. We see 2 elite Agathersi warriors on his left, 2 elite Agathersi warriors on his right. These guys are going to wreck me in a melee engagement, so I have to be really careful about how I engage this game. But one thing I can do, of course, is I can just almost purely destroy him with my cavalry, as I have a huge cavalry advantage, as I have Tagmata cavalry, silver 2, and then I have really strong Scholae Palatine. And while Scholae Palatine won't trade so well against Germanic horsemen, they'll still do pretty well, and I've got the numbers. Besides, Numeroi and Protectores Domestici are going to wreck the pikes, even frontally, because Numeroi and Protectores Domestici are very heavy melee infantry. And by the way, if you want to know like how can you break through cheap pikes cost effectively from the front, you can use, well, you can break them with medium melee infantry, but it's just, you lose quite a bit of men. Whereas if you go ahead and push through with an attack pikes frontally with heavy or very heavy melee infantry, you won't take too many losses, in particular with very heavy melee infantry. So keep that in mind. I mean, while it's still possible to break through with medium melee infantry, I would not recommend it. But yeah, basically, Numeroi and Protectores Domestici, best units to break through with cheap pikes. If I think about it, I can't really think of units that break through as well as they do, basically. But anyway, let's see how this battle is going to play out. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and you can see that he's trying to skirmish me here. I've just look at how I've spread out my army, because he's got the center here, facing essentially what would be 2, yeah, I have just 2 numeroi up front here, being screening these 3 Germanic pikes, and here I get a charge off onto his archers. He mismicroed here heavily, and here I'm trying to get around, but I can't find a proper angle. But here I'm gonna kill his Germanic archers, no problem. I'm also gonna get some charges off here. Equites Promoti getting a charge into the rear of his Germanic horsemen. As well. He's got crossbowmen support, which are gonna do significant damage to my cav, but already 2 Germanic archers off the field. I charged the side of his Germanic horsemen, so this is very cost effective for me here. I need to micro these units back and keep actually engaging his cavalry here. His Germanic archers did come back though, so that is going to be annoying for me. this Equites Promoti isn't really engaging properly in here, and I gotta be careful with how I take the engagements. Oh, his Germanic archers, once again, totally out of position, so I'm gonna get a nice charge off onto them, and also gonna make it into the elite Agatharsi warriors. I also got my Tagmata coming around here, which is gonna go for a nice flanking charge. This Skole Palatina is doing a lot of damage to him, and now I'm going to be able to charge into these units and again do massive damage to not only his cav but his swords as well. Here I'm going to go for a rear charge into his Germanic horsemen, then follow up with Numeroi into this elite Agatharsi warrior. Gonna go for another charge here into the elite Agatharsi, and his right flank is basically collapsing at this point. So I've got all this cavalry supporting, and in terms of men, he actually has more men, but he's starting to lose quite a lot. And look at these Numeroi just killing the elite Agatharsi warriors, and this is definitely possible because Numeroi are strong, so if you weaken the elite Agatharsi warriors a bit, they will do fine. Engaging pikes from the front, but this is not a huge deal. And now I'm gonna go for his general, which is gonna do a lot of damage. Now he's not even braced, so this charge is going to kill a fair amount of men. He did brace at the last second, so the charge wasn't as great, but look, it's still very amazing. He lost like 30 men on the charge, 40 men almost. And over here you can see my Tagmata is mopping up his flank. Tagmata is just doing so well overall for me. Even the Magister Militum almost killing that Sarmatian Cataphract. Now I need to disengage with my Magister Militum and go for his Germanic crossbow. This is a bit of a risky choice by me, but I'm gonna have to do it. And now I'm going up with my Numeroi to kill his pikes. His pikes are repositioning, so that I might actually be able to catch them while they're repositioning. Over here you can see that I'm mopping up this flank as well, or at least I should be able to. Skole Palatina rear charging the Germanic horsemen. His Sarmatian Cataphract's not gonna go well. These two Numeroi, this Numeroi and Protectorus Domestici should win me the flank, the support of them. So my general is getting focused. I'm gonna pull him out of there because I don't want him to lose. So Tagmata cavalry is still on the field here, doing a lot of damage, and I lost my Tagmata on my right flank, but I think at this point I've just done so much damage with the Tagmata that it shouldn't really matter. Here I'm going to engage the Tagmata. I'm trying to disengage, but he's actually following me, so I do notice that. I turn around the Tagmata just to kill the Germanic horsemen, of course. And I still have a decent amount of cavalry, which now I'm going to use to flank around and see if I can get to his archers and stuff. I'm going to push through with the Numeroi into his archers and crossbowmen. And this is good because if I send this Numeroi after him, basically it means he has to start running away and not fire into my men. And I might actually catch his Germanic archers, which I do over there as well. My Numeroi are crushing through the Germanic pikes here, and I've got Equites Promoti running around too. My Numeroi over here doing very well as well. Now I'm gonna flank around with the cavalry and gonna rear charge this Germanic noble. It's gonna kill his general. Army losses for his army. And all his pikes are not looking too good, and it is a close victory for me. Let's look at the statistics. Of course, Tagmatas did well because Tagmatas are overpowered units. Anyway, look at the Numeroi. These guys are really, really strong. Never underestimate them. Yes, they're defensive units, but even on the offense, they can do quite nicely. Even Protectorus Domestici did alright. Magister Militum killed a decent amount of cavs. Palatina doing lots of damage. But Tagmatas, of course, doing what they need to do. As for Atheas' army, you can see his Germanic horsemen did not match up well with my Tagmatas. The spikes just getting in total 11 kills, not really worth it. And his elite Agatharsi warriors kind of wasted because of the cap charges, and they didn't get proper charges off, so basically that's what happened. I had a huge cavalry advantage, which really allowed me to win this game, because I had in total, if we don't consider, I had 2 Equites Promoti, 4 Skole Palatina, 2 Tagmatas. That's basically 8 cavalry units, melee cavalry units, 9 if you count my general. So that's a lot of cavalry on the field for me. Whereas Atheas had 6 cavalry in total, and not cav that's better than mine. Okay, you can argue that Germanic horsemen are very cost effective, but he only has 6 compared to 9, so he was at a severe disadvantage in that regard. And yes, his crossbowmen and his archers got a decent amount of kills, but and it still wasn't enough for him, and he also did friendly fire. But anyway, that's match, so hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment or subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, share the video, and I'll see you next time.